Pisces, what's going on? Welcome to your monthly reading for January 2021. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's an honor to have you here, and welcome to my channel, Science of the Soul and Stars. If you're new here, we do weekly and monthly horoscope updates for your sign in love and in life, because we believe love is the most powerful catalyst to growth and transformation and helping you discover and step into your true soul purpose here on earth. So welcome. If you want those continued updates for your sign and to join the soul family, we'd love to have you. Hit that subscribe button and do me a favor, hit that like button as well as that little bell button if you want to get notified when I go live, which is every Sunday. You can hop on, and hitting the like button helps this video and channel grow, so of course we can guide more people. Pisces, let's get right into your reading. What you're going to get if you watch this reading all the way to the end is, of course, I'm going to open the ceremony, calling in my guides that help guide the session, as well as the collective guides here for the sign of Pisces. And then we're going to straight up channel messages without the tarot. Whatever messages want to come through that's most important for you for this month in January, you'll receive. And then we'll get a channeled tarot reading. Now, of course, these are considered general readings, but they mostly apply to a love situation specifically going on in your life. So if you want clarity around a situation, a situationship, a relationship, a person, this is probably where you'll get that specific clarity. Okay? So welcome, and then I'll announce some other things about me and my channel at the end if you want to stick around and dive deeper into what we're building over at the Science of the Soul and Stars community. All right? Without further ado, let's open the ceremony and get right into it. Opening the ceremony now for the collective sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. Calling in my spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, angels, and archangels, the energy of Archangel Michael, the energy of Jesus Christ, and the energy of Mary Magdalene specifically to guide this reading for Pisces specifically. Also calling in the energies and angels that oversee and overlook the energy of Pisces specifically, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising for this reading. Please, Spirit and angels, allow me to channel for the highest good and highest healing of all involved listening now and in the future. Thank you so much. The ceremony is now open. Now let's go ahead and check in for any channel messages for Pisces. It is not over yet. You may think that it's over right now, but it is not over. We wish to tell you this is something very urgent that you must know and understand. Before you move on to the next, there is something you must understand that you are being called to understand in and around the situation that's prevalent inside of your life. It is not time to leave yet. It is not time to leave. Only to stay and to continue going through the process. This process is like a burning away of the old, a shedding of the old, and a reemergence of the new. And the longer that you stay in it, the more powerful you are becoming, and the more quickly you are evolving. So we ask that you have the courage and strength to stay in the furnace, quote unquote, to speak, the situation, to allow for the full shedding of the old and the encompassing of the new to be suited upon you, placed upon you. We know it is tempting to escape or to run where you'd like to run, but at this time, we're here to tell you that that is an illusion and a facade of the truth that lies deep within you. Listen to that truth, Pisces, and you'll know the rest. Let's get into your channel tarot reading. As I shuffle, guys, if you're new, I always like to shed a little bit of commentary on what I just experienced through the channeling for you. And I saw it was kind of intense, to be honest with you. I felt a lot of heat in my own body as I was speaking it. It was almost like you were going through an oven. And I just saw 444, by the way. So it's a message of continuing to persist through the intensity of what you're going through, because the longer that you allow yourself to stay within it, the more beneficial it will be for your evolution overall. So, very intense transformation, but will be worth it. Okay. Yeah, and I literally saw that it was like they were adjusting you and your body energetically in order to place almost like wings around you. Like they were placing this mantle of wings. It was like this mantle of accomplishment. Like you've been through the fire, right? You've passed the not the test, but you've gone through the trials to earn the wings that they were placing upon you. So they're asking you to stay, whatever that means for you. All right. Four of Swords. This is a card of healing. This is a card of healing specifically in spending time with Source, of realizing here how else and in what ways you may still need to heal in and during and because of a particular situation that may be or have occurred in your life. So this is you really spending time with yourself, taking time for yourself, reflecting quite a bit on everything that's happened, and really getting closure, and also like solid, like finding solid ground within yourself. You know what I mean? Because right now it kind of feels like things are a little bit up in the air. Like it's just like you're not really sure. There's something that feels like it's not really quite finished up. There's a lot of loose ends maybe. And it's kind of like you're treading on hollow ground, right? So what it feels like the thing to do for you, Pisces, is to spend time in and within yourself, finding that solid ground again, and finding the next step, finding the next true direction for you and your heart and where it would like to go at this point in time, given everything that's happened in and around a situation in your life. Now, remember, this is in January. Okay, this is January 2021. Okay. So make sure before really putting your time and energy towards something that you take that time to find solid ground within yourself. And what I'm getting is to make sure it feels really solid within yourself so that you can depend and lean on it energetically. The Fool card. See, a dichotomy is here, right? Because I can feel your energy wanting to go, right? On to the next thing. Ready, set, fire, right? Choose and be off. And that's great. This is Aries energy, right? I can relate to this. I'm an Aries. But what's really important here is before you can take that next leap, whatever it's going to be in, whoever it's going to be with, and whatever it's going to be in your life, it's got to be based on something solid within yourself, and you have to find that ground, okay, before you can allow yourself to take that leap. It's just what I'm seeing here. The Eon, yeah, so this is the Judgment card, right? So this is the divine, this is you within yourself coming to a solid decision and judgment in and within yourself, your path, your next steps, who you are, what you want, right? This is you really, like what I'm feeling here is that solid ground that I was connecting with here within your energy is connected to a higher version of you, a higher self, right? It's like you connect with that higher self version of you, and through that connection, you find that solid next step to take. And from that, you can trust it enough to take that leap of faith. Yeah. There it is, Nine of Swords. Okay, so I'm being asked to pause here, literally within the reading, and not pull another card for now, just in a second. Because this is underneath the Four of Swords. It's in the middle of the reading. It's very important, this Nine of Swords. Okay. This is the fire. Right? Look at this card. Look at this card. This is the fire. Like this is literally what's coming to me is like the fire furnace that I was feeling as we were doing the channeled reading. And it's like you're in this right now. And the interesting thing about this is normally tarot readers will say, and I'm inclined to say even, Nine of Swords, get out of the Nine of Swords. You know, you're just in this fear and this worry. And the interesting part about it is I'm guiding to not say that. I'm guiding to tell you to actually stay in this for a second. Because this isn't necessarily a bad thing. This is actually you going through, voluntarily, consciously choosing to stay in the trials of something that's attempting to burn away, literally burn away, parts of you, sides of you, things that's happened for and to you, in order to allow you to be much more clear with who you are and where you're going. This is like, this month is like this total re-emergence of you, Pisces. And it's going to feel like hellfire. Just that's what I'm getting. All right? But you have to know that this is connected to your healing, ultimately, with the Four of Swords. See how these two are connected? It's like you're going into the depths, yeah, of hellfire, but it's connected to source here with Four of Swords. Yeah? And it's definitely a pause in and within yourself to find that solid ground. This is you are truly, right? The divine is going through, you and the divine are going through a major, the word that comes like reconciliation. It's like you're reconciling with the divine, and you're coming to terms with them and what they've been asking you to do and want. It's almost like you've been disagreeing with the divine, or you've been maybe trying to go against the divine, or maybe you've tried to run away from the divine. Okay? And the guidance here, that's here. But the divine is asking you to believe in its guidance and to stay in this hellfire. Whatever this is, whatever that feels like for you, okay, staying in some sort of pain. I know it sounds crazy and counterintuitive, and some of you guys may comment and be like, what the heck are you talking about, Brandon? Half the time I don't know. But I will be honest with you, and I will share with you what's coming to my heart as the cards come down. All right, so let's continue on. 7. So that's why I was asked to take a pause, because there's self-deception here. Okay, there's this. It's so funny how these things happen. It just confirms, right? The 7 of Swords tells me that the thing that's been happening for you, Pisces, unfortunately, is there's been a little bit of self-deception here. Self-deception, in fact, in terms of what you've been telling yourself, what you've been perhaps potentially lying to yourself about, all right, when it comes to what you feel. Yeah, the Lust card. When it comes to your true passion, all right, what you really truly want, what you're attracted to, where you want to go, there's been some lies, some self-deception, I feel, around that. Okay, so I feel that you've been, in a way, the divine is coming down on you and saying, actually, here's what your truth is. And we have to show you that no matter how hard it is going through the hellfire, to make sure that you get that. Now, the overall thing, too, is that this is making you much stronger. This is making you much more resilient and truly a newly formed version of yourself going through and finishing up with the Strength card. This is the version of you that comes through after going through the hellfire. Okay? But again, this need to go through this cleansing is because of the self-deception that's been happening in and within your energy and yourself. Let's continue, shall we? Fun reading so far, Pisces. Fun reading. So, almost the opposite of the reading that I last gave for you, which has been a little while. All right, Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Queen of Wands is the version of you who knows what he or she wants because he or she knows him or herself to the deepest levels. Someone who has gone through the hellfire and back, and through that journey has learned to know and grow within themselves to know exactly who they are, exactly what they want, and where they'd like to go next. The Queen of Wands is here, okay, underneath the Fool card, because the Fool card compared to the Queen of Wands is nothing. The Fool card is trying to escape the inner journey of trying to learn and grow and know oneself to the deepest levels, going through the hardest parts of life, hardest parts of the trials of what you're going through now, Pisces, and wants to run. But I'm telling you, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. Okay? The answer is staying in this, addressing and feeling and knowing exactly what you want to the deepest levels, and becoming the person that you truly are through passion, strength, and growth here with the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Powerful message of truth from the divine to you. This is literally what the divine is trying to share with you. Your real truth. Whatever it is that you've been telling yourself here, whatever it is you've been deceiving yourself with, Pisces, all love here, by the way. No judgment. You guys know that about me. But I tell you how it is. I tell you what you need to hear. And I love Pisces. I have some best friends who are Pisces. But there's something here you have not been sharing with yourself truly. All right? And something you might have even been trying to avoid here with the Nine of Swords that's causing you a lot of fear. And the divine is here saying, let's get back to your truth. Let's share with you your truth, who you are, who you really are, and what you want. And let's go from there. Let's see what the middle card is. Five of Cups. This is in and around a love situation. There was a love situation here that left you out to dry. Yeah. There was an emotionally difficult situation that left you feeling like it left you feeling like you were nothing. Honestly, it left you feeling so down and depressed and depraved that you didn't know what to do with yourself. You didn't know who you were. This is the trial I'm talking about. This is the oven. This is the hellfire I'm telling you is here for your highest good. Now, because of this, you might have started to lie to yourself. Because of this, you might have tried to tell yourself something that wasn't really true about how you really feel. And the divine isn't having that crap. God isn't having that crap. The angels aren't having that crap. They're here to show you the truth, your truth, because you haven't been in your truth here. Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Now, beautiful cards here. Eight of Wands represents a sudden change and a turnaround here. Now, and what I feel is the moment that you address, okay, this, whatever self-deception has been going on in your life, in regards to you, in regards to a love situation, in regards to an emotional situation that's had you feeling down and out, there's a rapid change here that wants to take flight once you are willing to and able to address that truth within yourself. And the Eight of Pentacles says that this is something that you will be able to build off of now and in the future moving forward. That will help you build off of this foundation that you're creating of truth and integrity within yourself. Very important to, again, that solid ground, establish that truth, that truthful foundation of integrity and strength within yourself, which is what's happening by going through the trials and telling yourself the truth and avoiding self-deception no matter how hard it is. And in fact, because of how hard it is, you willing to step into that area of truth allows you to be set free with your own power. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, guys. The Prince of Discs and the Star card. Wow. Now, if there... I can't think of a more plain showing of something that's divinely fated and orchestrated for you to grow than this reading here. We have the Star card here, underneath Strength and the Eight of Pentacles, with the Fool card and the Judgment right here. This is like really the divine asking you to take a leap of faith and to trust that this situation has been orchestrated for you to become literally a different person, an evolved version of yourself, someone who is fully connected to their own truth in their heart, soul, and body, mind, and physical body, connected in all ways here. The Ace of Pentacles here, you cannot engage in the world, okay, in a solid, real way with a real potential future in 2021 now today without being very true to who you are within yourself, and probably without going through this process or having gone through this process, right? Ace of Pentacles represents a new, solid, stable beginning with you being in alignment with who you are after going through this hellfire. The Ten of Wands here. You can, after you allow this truth to come in, the burden can be released. Because right now, I'm telling you, if you aren't allowing yourself to know and be connected to that truth, and you're still in that self-deceptive energy, it's going to get heavier, and it's going to get heavier, and it's going to get heavier until it literally breaks your back. And that might be something some of you guys are dealing with, is back pain. I'm just getting that for whatever reason. It's like back pain, carrying the weight of this burden because you're not allowing your truth to flow through you, right? So it's like you're holding it up, and everything's stressed out underneath you, right? Back pain. Ten of Wands is my back pain card. So very much so, right? The Divine is asking you, once you connect to this truth, Ace of Swords, Judgment card, the burden can be released, right? Because right here, look at this middle row. And unfortunately, this is your heart row, right? The middle row for me is a heart row. Not just a heart row, but a hard row for you this week, because we have the Eight of Swords, right? And this is, again, look at this. This is you interfering with how you really feel. Yeah. It's you not willing to feel and be in the fire and the flames of the truth here. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not taking this lightly. I understand how difficult this is. Remember, much of what I channel, I'm able to channel, and I'm channeling because I'm going through this stuff or have gone through this stuff myself, right? I'm not one of those tarot readers who just channels random messages and says good luck, right? No. I'm very much in this, right, twin flame, love, connection world, and I can just speak the story of it. But anyways, this is interference here in your own heart and your own mind with this self-deception. So the Divine is asking you, it came on the channeled reading very clearly, like, we're asking you to stay in it. We're asking you to go through it, and we're asking you to really push it to the limits, okay, all the way through. Archangel Michael's here, literally, right? He's at the head of this reading. I don't know if you guys knew that. And we have Jesus and Mary Magdalene here. I'm sorry, Mother Mary. Prince of Discs and the Star card. Underneath the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you know, and the Star card here with the Eight of Pentacles. So once you can, so there's a couple messages that came to me with this one. So you might have been trying to, it's almost like this distracting energy. Okay, there's a couple things here. You might have been trying to really do things on Earth like, I don't know. This is kind of my playing it safe, being on the regular world, doing random kind of things to distract yourself or to be engaged with. And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, that's a very positive part of the life of human experience, and I've channeled for a lot of us that. But this, when it's underneath the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands, there's a couple things, right? That could be a distracting energy. Like, that's the thing, that's the way of being, how you've been playing it safe in terms of stopping the communication or the connection with the Divine, right? And kind of just being on your own and just kind of doing your thing and just, you know, living life, distracting yourself with earthly things. But that connection to the Divine of truth has stopped because you didn't want to face it, or you're not wanting to face it. So that's the first message with the Prince of Discs. The second message is it's actually could be considered a card of flow on the earth. So once you address these self-deceptive energies, right, if that's what you're dealing with, right, things suddenly shift, and then it allows you to flow through in life in terms of your life, right? Your life can move forward again. So both those messages are true, right? If you don't allow those energies to be addressed, you'll feel stuck and stagnant, and you'll distract yourself on the earth. If you do, then your life can flow quickly, and transformatively in a way that it's like flow state. If you guys are familiar with flow state, you're just doing things in the flow, in the present moment, and things are happening very quickly. The Star card is our last card, and to me, this has been a destined process of growth and transformation for you, Pisces, in order to build upon a solid foundation of who you are in a way that you've never experienced before. So what I'm getting here is, for the last couple minutes, what I'm getting here is anything, any way of being, any version of yourself that is not really truly who you are is getting burned away like crazy this month. And you may come up against some of this, some scary things, right? To realize about who you are and what you want and what the reality is for you. But I'm asking you to have faith in this whole process, to trust, and to just go through the process and stay in it. Don't run away. Final outcome card, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Seven of Wands. Beautiful. Okay. This clears the path for love. It clears the path for love. It clears the path for harmony. It clears the path for a deep, strong connection to come into being. It clears the path for a new vision of a connection to come into place. And it clears the path to be awakened to, or to realize, or to really see and feel the truth in a divine connection here that you have with someone, the Six of Cups. Three of Wands is future potential with this connection that you've never been able to see in this way before because you've been in this trial. And the Seven of Wands is finally stepping into and doing what's best for you, Pisces, what you truly feel is you and what you really want. And it's this, whatever this is for you. Someone from your past. Knight of Wands. Go get it. Set yourself free, Pisces. Set yourself free. Six of Swords. Move on from the past. And you do have a choice as to whether you'd like to go through this process and stay in it or to leave. My advice is to go through the process and to embrace the challenges that lie within this process, because there are challenges for sure. Maybe challenges you've never realized you had to face, but faith will get you through. Okay? All right. Well, that's what I got for you, Pisces. This was a reading very much about you. I didn't even sense another person's energy in this reading at all, and that's okay because this is your month. But if you want to go further with this and check out the extended reading about how your person, if you're dealing with the person, feels about you, where they're at in life, and what they want moving forward, there will be an extended reading for this in the description box below. You can check that out. Last couple announcements. If you guys made it this far, clearly you enjoyed the reading. I have a Patreon community, all right, that I've just reorganized, and it's going to be basically allowing you guys to have this private, cool interaction with me, ask me personal questions, engage with the community of like-minded people, and to have this Q&A kind of forum going on where it's just we're building this community of light workers who want to step into their true soul purpose and impact the world. Memberships start at like $10 a month to be part of the community, so go check it out, description box below. And then at the higher tiers, I do teach you how to read your own astrology chart to step into your soul purpose and gifts, and that goes for $25, I think. All right, and then personal sessions are now open, so if you want a personal reading, check out the description box below. There will be instructions there for you. If you want a reading from me, I do about 30 to 40 of them per month. They've just opened up for January, so check those out. And finally, last week for the Spiritual Business Mastermind that I'm still taking applicants for coming into Thursday. Next week is the first day it starts. So if you want to take part in that, the instructions will also be in the description box below. I love you guys. Thanks so much. And I'll see you in the extended or next time. Bye for now.